What?
You love me!
I do love you.
That's one of my favorites. That video of her on the ride, like that is who she was.
Stop! Now!
Who she is now, painfully unrecognizable to her adoptive mother.
She has fetal alcohol spectrum disorder, autism, moderate intellectual disability, ADHD, unspecified anxiety disorder, a language disorder.
The little girl, who is now 8 years old, was adopted from the Ministry of Children and Family Development when she was just 2. She cannot be identified for legal reasons. Mom, who has Indigenous background, knew there was the potential for fetal alcohol and drug abuse, but she did not know how severe.
She's Indigenous. She was the 4th child. She was born while her mother was incarcerated for armed robbery. She now, unfortunately, has passed from a drug overdose.
The child's challenges creeping up. In daycare, she couldn't function socially. By kindergarten, she was running away, destroying the classroom, and hitting and kicking others.
I've begged the ministry. I've begged for respite. I've begged for special needs support. I've begged for people to come into the home to help strategize. I've begged for a break.
The child's mother, who is a special education assistant in the school system, tells us she raised 2 other adopted children with complex needs who are now adults, so she comes to the table with skills and experience. The entire family fiercely fighting for years for adequate supports from the ministry.
Look at what she's already done for 2 girls that had been in 15 plus foster homes, and then she decided to adopt another. Stop the judgment. She's a parent that's struggling.
Don't let fear control me.
Keep going. You got this. Go down the stairs.
The little girl should be in grade 3, but instead of a classroom, she's sent to a seclusion room in hospital. Multiple stints in restraints in child psychiatric wards since last year because she's a danger to herself and others.
I laid on the floor in Emerge next to her bed that she was strapped to, screaming. How do you go through this? How do you walk through this? How is this reality? And then how do we help her because she's lost in this?
And she's also swearing a ton.
The climax last month. The child's mother says her daughter tried to throw a fish tank and a table at someone. She started punching holes in the wall. There was no choice but to call police. The 8-year-old little girl now back in the ministry's care. Her needs so complex, she requires multiple caregivers at the same time, says her mother. The clock ticking, the ministry taking the mother to court December 31st. Mom is fighting for a special needs agreement in order to maintain guardianship and have a say in her daughter's medical and educational decisions.
And I know she's sad and scared and confused, and that I'm doing everything I can to help her. There's a huge empty hole in me, in our family right now. If she could process it and understand it, I would hope that she would know that this is her forever family and that we love her no matter what.
Rumina, Daya, Global News.